Yeah, no, he's an easy target. Huh? Well, you don't see them press at United. If they would ask me, I would do it straight away, without a doubt. When they sacked Ole, I think you could have tried to get your permanent manager straight away. Then they got Rangnick because he wants to press, maybe. Yeah, but and that's what Rangnick spoke about as well when he joined at United. Well, you don't see them press at United. Hardly they press. They still are holding back. They're not dominating enough games, I think, in the way of playing and how they need to play. Because I still think sometimes that's what we forget. They still have very good players at United. Is he going to be the coach for next season? I don't. I don't think so. Well, I think he can let them play in a certain way. He's been doing that at Ajax, but also for him, when he's going to go to suppose he goes to United, also he needs to have the right players. So he needs to support from the owners, the technical director. So they bring in players of certain ability, so they can play his philosophy. Because if you bring in a coach, you're bringing the coach for a certain philosophy. So you also need to help him out with bringing them and giving him also a voice in making decisions for that type of play that he needs. Yeah, no, he's an easy target, huh? Because it's easy to say that he's making mistakes or wrong choices. Everybody, even when I played, I made mistakes and made wrong choices as well. I still think that he can still do a lot better than what he's been showing now. And I'm not saying that he played very poorly, but he's got the ability to improve. And if you bring in players of a certain quality, or if you're bringing players in of a certain value, then you need to help this player out as well to become a better player. When you're looking at the squad now, there's a few players I think you can play that you can work around in building your team, and that's Cristiano if you want to keep him. I think that's Bruno as well in the midfield. I would keep Pogba. Also, there's a big discussion, but I think you need to use him in a certain way because I like him as a player and what he can bring. These are three players that I'm thinking, okay, if you can use them, then you need to work your players, or need to work the team around them and try to create a team around them so you can play very nice and attractive football. That means that you have wingers. You've got like Rashford as well. On the wing with a lot of pace as well. There's Sancho as well, and from the other side that you can use as well. With his right foot, he comes into the left, or on the inside with his right. That means that you need to have a fullback who's very fit and very good on the ball, who can go up and down the pitch for 95 minutes, but not being injured occasionally. Trying to have somebody who's really up for it, week in, week out, and play a lot of games. And that's what you need to have on the right side. The same, I think. Yeah, you need to have at-times leaders. You need to have people on the pitch who tell other players what to do or set them straight at times. I don't know if that happens now. I don't always see. When I'm looking at these games, you don't always see it happening. Maybe it happens, but in a different way. I think in the period when I played, we were much more direct to each other in what we expected from each other. Much tougher, harder in our comments to each other. Now, and that's also maybe of society and how everything goes. Now it's looks much more delicate in how we talk to each other, or afraid to tell each other the truth, because you need to understand, and players need to understand that it's their job when they're on the pitch. It's your job to work. It's your work. It's not your hobby anymore. It's your work. You need to work hard. You need to put everything into it to provide all your knowledge, but also your ability, so you come out on top as an individual, but eventually as a team. And that's what you need to look for. And then sometimes you need to have players in that team that help you out. But I think these players nowadays are rare, are difficult to find. If they would ask me, I would do it straight away, without a doubt. No, but United is my life as well, and I've had great seasons over there, won trophies. It's been very important for me. So in any way, if I could help them out, I would be tempted to do it, you know. And I know they're probably not going to come and call me to do it, you know, but also in a different role, you know. And that counts, I think, for every player who's been playing for United. I think everybody's very eager to help the club and, you know, hopefully bring them to the absolute top level again.